Good morning. I wanted to show you another journal this morning. I think that these are just a wonderful way to get out ideas and play with materials. Like, let's say, for instance, you wanted to know the difference between gouache and watercolor and watered down acrylic, and how maybe they respond with different elements such as colored pencils or the Caran d'Ache water resistant crayons. They have two different versions, and lately I've seen the new pastels. I've had them, but I never really knew like cool things to do them. And apparently you can also use a brush and water and kind of soak this pastel a little bit, and that also turns out to be like a watercolor. So lots and lots of these are not finished, but like some of you have mentioned, I kind of do about, I don't know, 8-10 pages at a time. I just sit, if I'm going to be cutting out patterns and colors from magazines, then I'll do that at one sitting and do a bunch on each page. Then I'll go back and I'll get all of the ideas and inspiration as I keep looking at the different color options, and I start creating themes. But the way my head works, it just seems better that I work on sort of more of a complicated format, and instead of dealing with one idea at a time, I want more options so the idea that I have will fit into something easier. And like I said, these are just playing with all the kinds of things that I've had. I have no idea what the quality of these are going to look like. Like for instance, this page I'm having a hard time because I wanted to challenge myself in working with this pink color and yellow, like challenging myself to work with colors that I don't like, seeing if I can change them into something that I like. It's not working so far. But those are the little strange little challenges. Beige. How can I make beige work for me? What can I do with beige that'll give me some sort of gratification or make sense out of it? Of course, her face. I'm not sure what kind of material to use with her face. And let's say if I get the gel pens out or the glitter glue, I'll go through and glitterize little parts of each page. So some of these are done. Like I think this is done. This is definitely not done. This is done. This is definitely not done. This is done. Definitely not done. Apparently the left pages are done. I'm not sure what that means. But it is really good for exercising, just exercising that creative brain. Lots and lots of ideas on a revolving platform here. But I do challenge myself with even things that I don't like. Let's say polka dots. Like, I don't like polka dots. I mean, they're cute and all, but they're very hard for me to work with. So, but I just happened to find this kind of fabric-y stuff, and I said, okay, let me challenge myself. Like, I can work with this kind of thing. Anything that's old or worn or from another era, I can work with. Anything that's real contemporary and kind of sort of more, playful, I don't have a natural affinity for. So I want to figure it out. I want to challenge myself. I figured opening up as many doors in my brain would benefit me, in the long run, just like exercising a math equation or math or sciences or anything like that. You have to also exercise the art, and it's a totally different process. This book was really cool, though. I found this at a yard sale for I love this kind of stuff. Look, 25 cents. and it's called Art Adventures with Discarded Materials. And I like found the book. The book was discarded, literally in a yard sale. So I took it and actually made artwork from the book, whose title says to have an art adventure with discarded materials. That's the profound moment. So anyway, it has all these kind of old crafty projects that was inspiring. So I've covered some of it, you know, just lightly covered it over with gesso, so that some of it seeps through and I can find the lines and or use it for inspiration. But it's kind of old, like a lot of the craft ideas are from the 50s and stuff like that. Look at that, that's awesome. Anyway, so I try to work with as much as the original images as much as possible. Anyway, I hope you had a good time looking at my journal, and I hope more than anything that you guys just open it up and start investigating, challenge yourself, and open up those doors to creativity. You never know what you're going to find. Bye.